What's up, interwebs? It's me, Killa, and today I'm here to review Resident Evil 4 for the Xbox One. Let's get started. Did you ever play the old Resident Evils? Do you remember when the controls felt like you were playing a lobotomy simulator where you were tasked with completing surgery with stick arms and toothpick fingers? And when you panicked, you would panic because while performing the lobotomies, you had the shit scared out of you by zombies. And who can forget those fixed camera angles, which I actually like because I'm special. Is that a little extreme? Debatable. But if you did play those and you didn't play this game, you missed out. This is the game in the franchise where Capcom decided to start streamlining the controls and relying on mostly over-the-shoulder, third-person camera angles. And luckily for you, if you have an Xbox One or a PS4, you can now experience this really well-made game in HD and at a higher frame rate, and for only $20. If you've already played this on previous consoles, is it worth your time or money? That's up to you to decide. I'm going to walk you through some of the basics and give you some graphic comparisons between the Gamecube version and the Xbox One version. The game gets off to a good start with the standard Resident Evil spoken dialogue cutscene that just can't avoid mentioning the atrocities at Raccoon City. We get it, shit got weird. After being dropped off by Edward Snowden, who, me? You pretty much jump straight into the thick of it. That does not look good. Compared to the first several Resident Evils, this game is a lot more action-packed, what with the addition of precise aiming mechanics, money collection to buy items and upgrades for your weapons from this sextastic man-beast, and the ability to live out your Patrick Swayze Roadhouse fantasies. But the puzzle-solving staples are still alive and well, and in my opinion, I still think this is one of the best, if not the best, Resident Evils to date. The controls, although they started to become better with this entry, are still pretty dated. The buttons have been remapped for this version to make things a little easier on you, and thankfully, they've switched the aiming from the same analog stick used for movement over to its own separate thumbstick, but it can still feel a little clunky. The graphics aren't the best in the world, but if you're like me and haven't touched it since playing it on Gamecube, the HD textures, more advanced lighting, and higher frame rate are nice bonuses that definitely enhance the experience. You can tell they put effort into not just copying and pasting item textures and character models, but to actually sprucing them up so they don't look like pixelated dick salads. That aside, it still does show its age. As far as I can tell, there haven't been any additions to the gameplay, but honestly, the game was great as it was. And even though certain elements don't hold up as well as I would have liked, I can't help but feel that addiction to keep pushing forward and the drive to relive this experience. If you haven't played this, but you like survival horror games like The Evil Within, or any of the new Resident Evils, and you go in knowing that you're playing a game that's over 10 years old, I feel like you'll easily get your money's worth. If you've already played it on the GameCube or any iteration since, you're just getting a much prettier and stable version of the same game you've played before. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, and donate if you can. You guys are amazing as always. I'll see you next time. Laters!